G'day guys, Big Rob coming back at ya. We are riding out here on a lovely sunny day on the Landslug 2004 Kawasaki Vulcan Nomad. This is a big heavy bitch of a bike that does not go anywhere anytime quick, but I fucking love it. Alrighty, so the reason for the ride today is the fact that I just want to get out for a ride, but also I want to talk about these gloves. These are the shark heater gloves. I don't know the model number off the top of my head, but I will chuck that up, or at least mention it later on when we have a closer look at them. Alrighty, so yeah, we'll be having, it's not really a review, but this is also my opinion on these gloves, because these are shark's heated gloves, which I know it's summer here in Australia, so why am I bothering to talk about heated gloves? Basically because I want to. I need to put some content out for it, but yeah, I want to. So basically, what do I like about these gloves? These gloves are warm. They do exactly what they say they're meant to do. They are motorcycle gloves. They've got a bit of armor in them, so you know, nice and protective. They work. They're battery operated, so I don't have to worry about plugging cables in. And they've got 3 stages, so low, medium, and high. Which again, I'll put up the temperatures they get up to later on. Got a little screenshotty thing there for both Celsius and Fahrenheit. Yeah, what are the pros and cons of these gloves? Look, the pros are definitely they are comfortable. They do what they're meant to do. They're not all glary and bright colours and so forth. They look like motorcycle gloves. They are motorcycle gloves. They've got a nice plush liner on the inside. They're good. I like them. The cons to it are, well, 1 or 2 little things. They're meant to have a little thing on the end of your finger where you can use your mobile phone. That doesn't work. I'm actually yet to find a pair of gloves that actually do that. Oh no, keep going around. This one won't turn off. The other downside to them is the battery can be kind of bulky, so it's good you do get nice long battery life out of it, but it can be kind of bulky, as you can see there. It's I also don't like the charging system on it, because whilst it does come with its own charger, it is, hey, there's a boot. It is its own dedicated charger, so a little USB one like micro USB or USB-C, something that you've got other devices with would be handy, but that's just not the case. The only other downside I can find to them is, hey, fire truck, is the light that's on there for the switches, and to show you what level of yeah, the lights to show you what level of thing that you're on. It can be quite bright at night, but that's the thing, you can kind of adjust with it and play with it, like with the way it's closed up, and that can fix most of the issues. But yeah, look, we'll get off the bike after I've done for a ride, and I'll have a little bit of a closer look and a chat about it. But basically, end of the day, I paid about $180 for these gloves, which I guess is about what you pay for decent motorcycle gloves that are heated and battery operated, and I would definitely buy them again. I recommend them for sure. Alrighty, so we're back from the ride, and we've been out here. Quick review on the shark heated gloves. Now, firstly, I'm going to say I actually really like these gloves. They fit a purpose, and that is to ride in cold weather, keeping your hands warm. It seems like the elements are along the fingers, and yeah, for the palms, well, you're normally gripping hold of your handlebars there, so you don't need to really, well, I don't worry about there not being any heating elements in the palms. I'd rather not have that, as that's more where you're going to be crushing and so forth. Also, I've got heated grips, so I don't care. The 3 stages, which to turn on, just hold it down, it'll flash through a range of colors, and we are clicking through. So we've got red, which is the hottest, white, coolest, medium, which is blue, and up through red. So it just cycles through those. Now, like I said, sometimes riding at night, those lights can be a little bit distracting when you ride along and you've got the lights glowing there. That all can be coming down to how you've got them all done up on there. So if you pull it around, you can kind of hold up so the light, but it's still, as you can see, well, you might be able to see, it still does through and it can be a little bit distracting. But having said that, they work great. Just hold the button down to turn them off. Good battery life, decent battery life. I've never had them run out of batteries, but I do recharge them basically after every use, because if I'm riding them to and from work, that's roughly 2 hours. So 2 hours to keep my hands warm, you rip up. As for touring, look, they're battery operated, so at some point you might run out of battery. You can carry the charger, which, look, it's a standalone charger. It's got the little ports there to charge both batteries at once, which just pull out from the little holders, unplug it, battery comes out. It is 7.4 volt capacity. Look, plug them in, plug them both in, charge them up, they're done. The only gripe I've really got with this charger is, as mentioned before, they are little plugs, I'd like to see if it was USB or USB-C or something that I've got other devices with that same input. Because if I'm going on a road trip and I'm going away for a few days, it's another charger I have to take. And like, whilst it's only one little charger and I've got the panniers on the bike, that's fine. Other people who are skimp for space because we're nomadic people on bikes, another charger can be a pain in the ass. The only other gripe I really had with the charger was I bought this from a place in Australia through the website, which I'll link all that in the description. And it's not actually, it's in I don't know what country that one's from, but it did come with the universal charger there to plug in. So I've had no issues with that, but again, that's just something else that I have to make sure I've got with me if I'm going on a tour for it. So yeah, basically, pros and cons of the gloves, as we've gone through before. The pros are they're very comfortable. They are nice and plush lined. They're very warm. They've got a fair bit of armor on them. So if I get on the right spot. So they're safe. I don't feel like if I come off the bike, I feel like I'm going to be protected. I don't have to worry about that. They are warm, so if the weather's just a little bit cooler, wear them without turning them on. Keep your hands nice and warm. As it gets cooler, turn them on. Toasty hands. Lovely jubbly. Yep, the cons are that the battery, it can be a bit bulky on the wrists there with it. As I'll see, like it's not too bad, but it can seem kind of bulky there once you've got it over your jacket sleeves and so forth. But again, it's not caused me any issues. It's just that I'm making a list of pros and cons, so let's put it on there. And yeah, apart from that, they are really good gloves. I highly recommend them if you're riding in cooler weather and you want to extend your riding season. I can't say no, I like them. All right, cool. Thanks. BigRob out. Woo!